So the night I met you, I said, I was on the phone with my wife. I said, look at her, a little female owner operator pulled up. And I said, I'm going to go over there and talk to her. And then when I started watching your content, you said, no, riding for these independents kind of rough sometimes.
Yeah.
I was like, how you going to dog your boss man out?
I don't dog him out. It's just you got to be honest. Like if you gonna put content out there, you can't sugarcoat stuff. Now you don't tell everything.
He must not watch your videos.
The other people do, so
Yeah.
so that's why I don't say too much. They're gonna go back and tell him.
Yeah.
But I don't. He good people. He ain't bad. It's just equipment is equipment. It gonna break down. So I'm So I'm gonna take my frustration out because ain't nobody got time for that. But he good.
Yeah.
He do me right. He do me right for the most part.
He did.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't perfect, so I can't give him 100%.
Yeah.
But he up there. He good.
When they say anything man-made, gonna break and can be fixed.
Definitely.
So I think just a few days ago, I went up under the hood just inspecting stuff. I seen what I thought was an old leak, and I touched the coolant line, and it just cracked. Coolant went everywhere, and they hadn't started loading. They just locked me into the door, and then I looked back, and I seen them roll the first pallet. I knew I was in trouble.
Goodness gracious, that's not
that
your
little
pocket.
crack cost me $1,700 for touching the line.
And then people want to be owner operators until they hear them prices.
You want to be an owner operator?
Oh, I'm gonna be one.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna be one. Like regardless, I know that stuff is expensive.
Yeah, but on my truck, I think we hadn't changed some of those parts. Hadn't been changed in a few years.
Yeah, it's wear and tear.
Yeah, but it's been more tear than wear because we've been getting towed up the last 3 weeks, like we said.
Yeah, and my thing is, well, once it's fixed, it's fixed.
It's
But then
fixed.
that's not always the case because we repaired. What was it? The
Air dryer.
I was about to say, was it the air dryer?
I think-
one week,
It went out a
and then
week later.
and a half later,
I had to
it
get a
went
whole
out
new
again.
one. Yeah, because I just had to get a new one. I got a video of it. The mechanic said you need to drain your tanks more, and I was draining my tanks. I don't know why he thought I was.
Is it every day? You drain them every
like
day?
I told him every day. But that little tank he was talking about in the middle, I didn't. That was a new tank he put on there. I didn't see that tank. I couldn't drain something I didn't see. I
That's
got that
true.
one close to the side. Now I was missing the tank. so that tank caused my whole truck to be filled with water. My whole truck, all the airlines filled with water. So
But at least you can still drive your truck though.
no, I could drive it when I didn't know all that water was in
Yeah.
there. So when they found the water, that's when it started cutting up. So with it being full of water, I was doing real good. So
So once they started releasing the water and letting it come out, that's
it towed my truck up. Man, brake chain. You ought to see all these videos. I'm excited to make it from one breakdown to the next. But it's just back to back to back. And I want to start my exterior content, just driving content. I said, man, this is all bad. It's never breakdowns.
But they gotta see that, so they know what they getting themselves
I ain't finna be
into.
called dumb and all that crazy stuff. And you don't.
And when you tell them how long you've been driving, they gonna.
That's worse.
You think they gonna say something about that?
Because you go see in there where the mechanics, when the water drained, it looked like mud on his head. It was rust. He said, my man, you got to drain these tanks. I said, I did. He said,
Just
ain't
not
nowhere in the
that
world. Ain't nowhere in the world.
But you gotta put it out there. They gotta see that
I'm
stuff.
gonna do it, but it's just I got.
What you can do, turn your comments off. Then you ain't gotta
I
worry
ain't
about
gonna do
nothing.
that. I ain't scared now. But,
Oh, okay.
but I know it's gonna come because
Yeah.
it's bad. And then we put all new brake chambers on. Then we did that, and the other new air dryer went out. Put the air dryer on. Then the safety release valve bust on that. I've been down in the last 3 weeks, maybe 10, 12 times, and it's all simple stuff. But where it's happening at, that's what's costing the money. So roadside cost you touch a coolant line that's $89, but it's on the backside of a sensor, and then you got to
Okay.
take off all the fuel hoses,
Get to it.
all the coolant hoses to get to it.
That makes sense.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Not to me, it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, true that, but it makes a lot of sense why it costs.
Yeah,
Because that's too much to be going behind and reaching. And
but we could see it, but the back part was connected to the side of the block of the motor, and you had to move all this stuff to get to it, and the sensor had seized up because it'd been on the truck so long. So we
what
had
year is the truck?
my truck good.
What year is it though?
Like
Like,
18.
Oh,
It
so
ain't
18,
that. It's
okay,
just
okay.
that we hadn't had to touch that.
oh, okay.
And so I think now it's time to replace all the lines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
you have brand new lines then.
Right. That's what I said.
Yeah. You ain't got to worry about it for a little minute.
hey,
Maybe.
hey.
Right. Hopefully.
You're right.